In this video, we will see how to set up a multi-pages campaign. So, our site will have 3 pages that will pre-sell an affiliate offer. So, page 1 will send people to page 2. From page 2, we will be able to go back to page 1. On page 2, we will have a link to page 3. On page 3, we will have a link to go back to page 2 and a link to go to this affiliate offer. So let's have a look how we set this, how we set this up with Funnel Flux. First, we need to create those pages. So let's do this very quickly. Page 1. I am page 1, and this is a link to page 2. Publish. So for this link, we will set it up after when we will have our 3 pages. So let's create a new page in another tab that is called page 2. I am page 2. This is a link to page 1 and a link to page 3. Let's save this page. Now we need the third page, page 3. I am page 3, link to page 2, and link to offer. Okay, so let's save this. And now let's go back to Funnel Flux. So let's create a campaign. Let's name it the page campaign, the 3 pages campaign. And we'll change this funnel name, pre-sale funnel. Now I need the links to these created pages. So I'm going to copy this, add a page URL. You could set up lenders here and use this option, add a Flux lender, to link to the lenders you have created, or you can just create a node with a link to an external page. So this is what we are going to do here. So we have this one, we have the second page, and we have the third one. So the entry point will send traffic to page 1. We have this, and we can also have this. So on this page, on action 1, we will go to page 2. Page 2, on action 1, we'll go back to page 1. On page 2, action 2, we are going to rename this. We are going to say action 3. So action 3 will trigger page 3. This is arbitrary. You can set up any action you want, but since we go to page 3, it will be easier if we use the same action number here. And this one will say that it is action 2. So on page 3, if we trigger action 2, we will go back to page 2. Now let's add an affiliate offer. Let's take this one. And on page 3, if we trigger action 5, we will go to our affiliate offer. So let's save this funnel. So remember, page 1, here we are going to use action 2. It will be easier. So action 2 from page 1 links to page 2. Action 3 from page 2 links to page 3. Action 2 from page 3 links to page 2. And action 1 from page 2 links to page 1. And action 5 from page 3 to the offer. So let's save this. Now I want to grab the action click URL here. So I'm going to copy this. I go back to page 1. And if you remember, page 1, go back like this. Page 1 when action 2 is triggered on this page, we go to page 2. So here I want to trigger action 2 to go to page 2. So I'm going to paste the link I have copied, and I'm going to replace action number here by 2. Let's update this page. I'm going to do the same thing for page 2. So action 1 will link back to page 1, action 1, and action 3 will link to page 3. Let's save this. Now I'm on page 3, and action 2 will link back to page 2, and action 5 will link to the offer. Let's update this. Now we need to grab a link to send traffic to this funnel. So this is in this section. I'm selecting the campaign, 3 pages campaign, the pre-sale funnel. For the traffic source, let's imagine that we're sending traffic by email. So the cost will be 0, and I copy this link. And this value is the tracking parameter for this specific traffic source. I will not change it right now. I'm just going to send traffic like this to this funnel. So I am page 1 here, and this is a link to page 2. So if I click here, I will follow what was set up in this funnel, right? I'm now on page 2. If I click here, I will go back to page 1. This is the case. So let's go to page 2. Now let's go to page 3. From page 3 we can go back to page 2. But let's continue to page 3. And on page 3 we can go to the affiliate offer. So here is how you set up a funnel by using the action clicks URLs and the funnel URLs to send people to your specific funnels.